Larry Nassar stabbed after making comment on women while watching Wimbledon. For those of you who aren't familiar, for about 18 plus years, Larry Nassar was the team doctor for the United States women's gymnastics team. That would be the highlight of anyone's career if he wasn't doing 100 years for being a serial child molester and rapist, a lot of which was believed to have taken place during his time on these teams. Who knew he wouldn't be popular in prison? Who knew? Former USA Gymnastics team doctor Larry Nassar was stabbed in prison after a comment he allegedly made while watching the women's Wimbledon tennis tournament with other inmates, according to sources familiar with the case. He's been locked up since 2017. This isn't his first time being assaulted, and let's be honest, it probably won't be his last. He was transferred out of a Tucson, Arizona facility when they jumped on him only hours into him being released in the general population. He was moved to the Florida facility because they thought he would be a little safer with just informants and sex offenders, but no, they don't like him either. What type of picture does it paint when the scum doesn't like you, like the low of the low? Nassar, who was convicted of sexually assaulting U.S. gymnastics team members, allegedly said to other inmates on Sunday, "I wish there were girls playing," according to sources. I'm sorry. Because his case is so high profile, everyone in the building knows exactly what he's in there for. Everyone in the building knows exactly who he is. He has to walk right into the shank by saying girls. Just watching the women wasn't good enough for him. He had to say something girls. That comment, according to sources, led a fellow inmate to go to Nassar's cell later in the day and stab him at least 6 times with a manufactured weapon. According to sources, several inmates then ran into Nassar's cell and took the suspect off of the former doctor. Sources said 2 sources familiar with the situation told ABC News on Monday that Nassar was listed in stable condition, or what I like to call a pleasant reminder. I take no joy in this. The Bureau of Prisons confirmed that an inmate was assaulted on Sunday at the United States Penitentiary Coleman 2, a high-security federal facility in Florida, and said no one else was injured. They know who they wanted to come after. The suspect has not been formally charged by investigators. That sounds to me like someone is intentionally trying to look the other way on this, someone up top. The Associated Press was the first outlet to report the details of the assault. Nassar was arrested in 2016 and convicted of state and federal charges for sexually assaulting members of the United States gymnastics team. His sentences total hundreds of years.